Do you want to board, crew? Pilots boarding starting. Crew boarding starting. Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
you.
Morning.
Morning, the sea boarding capsule, please. Thank you.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
Morning, the sea boarding capsule, please. Thank you. Hello. Hi.
FS Realistic connected.
Okay, so before departure checklist and before departure briefing, it should be done especially for runway 22. Departure enough for following routes. Routing is climb on the Geneva VOR radial 224 when passing 7,000, but not before distance the 8 miles out of Geneva. Turn left, proceed Golf 602 and Tinam to Molus. Maximum speed 220. Transition out, it's 7,000 feet, so it put in here the 7,000 feet. Okay, then secondary flight plan. This function is inactive. And normally it should be active. Okay, then we've got everything in. Then for the taxi checklist. Taxi. Checklist. Stand 5, and then we're going via the apron. So we go via the apron, inner taxiway, link 4, and then outer taxi lane to holding position for runway 22. Now check the two. Alright, the overview. Overview for Geneva. The most thing to be caution is the caution turbulence near the airport, mountainous terrain. Plus C airspace overlays the airport, so we can expect some gliders. No sensitivity areas and airport elevation is quite high, 1411. Minimum sector altitude is 7000 feet. So it looks around like this. Overview is check. So runway 22, which is 3,900 meters long. Okay, let's take the APU to start. Master APU, we're going to on, and APU to start now. Right. APU is starting. We can operate the jetways up to gate 5, and then we go tell something to the passengers. Operation completed. Request pushback. Ground to cockpit, request pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hello, please connect the equipment.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, then we'll set the parking brake shortly. Just before that, we can disconnect the external power APU lead. Nose to the left.
Locking gear.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good day. It's a pleasure to have today on board your captain of this flight. I hope you are sitting comfortably on board. Wish you already a very good stay with us today. Meine Damen und Herren, einen sehr schönen guten Tag. Es ist ein Vergnügen, Sie heute an Bord zu haben, Ihr Kapitän auf diesen Flug. In der Zwischenzeit auf der Sie schon wohl bei uns an Bord und wünschen einen sehr angenehmen Flug. Mesdames, messieurs, bonjour, c'est un plaisir de vous avoir aujourd'hui. Je suis votre commandant de bord.
All engines clear. Start at will.
J'espère que vous êtes déjà confortablement installés à bord avec nous. Vous souhaite un très bon séjour à bord.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Also, on behalf of the cabin crew, I'm pleased to welcome you on the Swiss and Star Alliance flight. The whole crew wishes you a very pleasant stay on board. Guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren, auch im Namen der Kabinenbesatzung heiße ich Sie herzlich willkommen auf diesem Swiss und Star Alliance Flug. Die ganze Besatzung wünscht Ihnen einen angenehmen Aufenthalt bei uns an Bord.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that all your electronic devices are either set to flight mode or completely switched off. We are happy to have you as our guests and wish you a pleasant stay aboard. Meine Damen und Herren, bitte vergewissern Sie, dass Ihre elektronischen Geräte entweder im Flugmodus oder komplett ausgeschaltet sind. Es freut uns, dass Sie unsere Gäste sind und wir wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen Aufenthalt an Bord. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous assurer que tous vos appareils électroniques sont mis sur mode avion.
And then before start checklist I forget, so let's check the before start checklist. Cockpit preparation completed. Gear and covers remove. Signs are on and auto. Confirmed fuel quantity 3,300 kilograms.
Waiting your
Takeoff
confirmation for good
data
engine
set.
start.
And battle web set on both 1015. Windows door closed, beacon on, adjustable idle, parking brake is set. Then we're starting engine number 2. N2 is rotating N1. Oil pressure. Okay, the fuel flow is going. Let's check the flaps for 2. Auto brakes max. Okay, engine number 2 will be available shortly. Available, let's start engine number 1. EGD rising, N2 is rotating. Fuel flow, N1 oil pressure. So we can confirm. Ground to cockpit, we have good engine start. You can disconnect.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, then unlocking gear. In the meantime, the engine start is completed. Just wait a little bit until the N1 will reach 90% and engine will be available. '18 and 19 engine should be available now. Okay, we've got an engine, so let's go for the observation of the ground. Equipment.
Tow truck disconnected. Pipe has been removed.
And the after.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Perfect. So let's take the flight control set. Full down, full up, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. Bit trim should be up 0.5. Rather full left, full right, neutral. So we've got after start checklist anti-ice. Anti-ice is not required. Then ecom status is checked. Pitch trim 0.5% up, and the rudder trim is 0. We can lock the cabin door. The cabin door is locked, armed, and then normal mode. Let's announce the taxi then and go with the taxi lights on. can take the APU lid off, master APU off, and then we go into wave taxi. Parking brake released. Geneva traffic Swiss 72 Tango Lima, taxiing via inner link 4 outer holding point runway to Geneva traffic. So we've got Swiss 72 Tango Lima. Just cabin is not ready. We can briefly check the parking brakes, check the brakes, pressure okay. Link 4 to the left. And then inner taxiway will go to right. And then before takeoff, checklist to the line. Flight controls been checked. Flight instruments are checked both. And the briefing is confirmed. Check traffic here, left, right. Okay, then briefing is confirmed. Molus for Alpha departure runway 22 up to 9,000 feet according to an SID. So that's the case, and the flap setting we've got config 2. Reduce the taxi speed. The V1 124, VR 125, V2 129. The flex temperature is 66 degrees. ATC Squawk 1000 auto position is set, and let's check if the cabin is ready. 40 knots. We forget about the safety demonstration.
May we have your attention please for the following presentation about safety on board. Your hand luggage must be placed in the overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. It's forbidden to place hand luggage in front of the bulkhead seats or the emergency exits. For safety reasons, please make sure that mobile phones and other wireless transmitting devices are either set to flight mode or completely switched off for takeoff and landing. For further regulations concerning the use of electronic devices on board, we ask you to consult the in-flight magazine in your seat pocket. Please fasten your seatbelt now, as we are taking off. Because turbulence can occur unexpectedly, you are obliged to have your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated until the aircraft comes to a full stop after landing. Whenever the fasten seatbelt sign is on, the use of the lavatories is not permitted. For takeoff and landing, make sure that the back of your seat is in a fully upright position and that your tables are folded away. Secure infants with the infant's belt, which will be distributed by your flight attendant if needed. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time on board. Smoking in the lavatories is dangerous and will activate a smoke alarm. If cabin pressure is lost, oxygen masks will be released automatically. Pull the mask towards your face and cover your nose and mouth. Then help children and other passengers. In case of impact on land or water, position yourself as shown on the screen. You may use either position. To evacuate the aircraft, follow the illuminated escape path markings. The emergency exits are identified by exit signs and are located as shown on the screen and the safety onboard card. Your life jacket is located under your seat or below the armrest.
We didn't send a flight plan to the system.
Pull the life jacket
Something
over your
totally
head
wrong.
and attach the strap. Do not
So
inflate
we
your
have
life
to
jacket
disconnect for
until
a
you
minute.
leave the aircraft. Pull the strap until the life jacket is properly adjusted. If the life jacket does not inflate or needs more air, blow through the rubber tube. In case of emergency on water, the evacuation slides will serve as rafts. The safety on board card shows the various procedures and the use and location of the safety equipment. Please study the card carefully. In an emergency, you must follow the orders given by the crew. Thank you for your attention.
Für weitere Informationen wenden Sie sich bitte an Ihr Kabinenpersonal. Im Notfall müssen Sie sich an die Anweisungen der Besatzung halten. Wir danken für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. Pour de plus amples informations, veuillez vous adresser à votre personnel de cabine. En cas d'urgence, vous devez suivre les instructions de l'équipage. Nous vous remercions de votre attention. Per ulteriori informazioni, la preghiamo di contattare il personale di cabina. In caso di emergenza, è obbligatorio seguire le istruzioni dell'equipaggio. La ringraziamo per la sua attenzione.
Okay, then check the cabin. Cabin crew informed. Approaching holding point runway 22 on Alpha. Before takeoff, checklist below the line. Takeoff runway confirmed. Runway 22. Cabin crew advised decast the array. Engine mode selector is normal. And the packs, we should take the packs out. Packs are off. Approach clear of traffic. Just to verify the in distance 10. Takeoff configuration checked. Geneva traffic switch to 72 Tango Lima, lining up runway 22 and taking off. Models for Alpha up to 9,000 feet. Okay, then we taking the departure. Are you ready? Ready, so the takeoff lights. Drop lights on. Manual flex, SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. $80 knots. 100. V1. Rotate. Positive rate navigation. Gear up. Geneva Lake on the left hand side. Let's go in. Climb thrusts. Follow the flight director. Okay, we can disarm the, check the speed brake, then PAX 1 on, PAX 2 on. Flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. Autopilot 1 on. Slat retracted speed and the flap 0 speed check. Flaps 0. Green dot speed. So the after takeoff climb checklist. Landing gear is up. Flaps retracted. Backs on. And barrow is set to standard, crossing 7,000 on both. So on our left hand side will be Geneva. Okay, let's climb flight level 160 out of final cruising altitude. Okay, let's take the seat belts to off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seat belt sign. For your continued safety, we would like you to keep your seat belt fastened at all times while seated.
So we've got 73 miles to top of descent. The arrow is here. We'll be descending via Perso. We should enter. Let's go with the live ADC. Metar. Adopt Lima Sierra Zulu Hotel. Okay, then wind is variable 3 knots, cavalcade, temperature 21, QNH 1015, perfect conditions for landing. So then we go for performance. Next phase. 1015 is the local QNH in Zurich. Temperature is 21. Wind variable, so let's put it 360, 2 knots or 3 knots. The transition altitude, let's take the star.
During side X-ray, compass level 350, reach level latest destination.
350. So we'll be descending on Giphol. No, not Giphol, just check the let's check the runway 14 first. Runway 14 ILS. Decision altitude for ILS Cat 1 will be 1602. And the transition alt 7,000 feet. Let's take the standard arrival, the flight plan, and we choose the arrival for Zurich Perso to go. Let's go Zurich to go, Perso to go. Perso to go, transition. So we're starting with Perso, then Tabot, then Hermos at 8,000 feet, and then we go to Giphol transition at 7,000 feet. Let's check that. Hermos, Giphol, 7,000 feet, and then we go with the ILS. Approach.
Fenix 76 November is the set identified, squawk 2754 after Safa to Lima, Uniform Lima.
2754 after Safa.
And out of Giphol we can use the transition here, Giphol 14.
Fenix 76 November, confirm requested flight level.
So transition Giphol.
Roger, expect higher in 5 minutes.
Good morning, ability 1 Delta Tango, descending for level 360.
Okay,
14 Delta Tango, hello identified.
Via Giphol.
Austin 404 Romeo, descend to flight
14, and then insert.
Austin 404 Romeo, contact Ryan 132.140.
3214 kilo, bye bye.
So we descending shortly for the ILS. Let's put some announcement about the duty-free.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you that smoking is prohibited on board this aircraft. For safety reasons, you are required to have your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. As soon as we have reached our cruising altitude, we will start our service. Later you will have the opportunity to buy selected products of famous brands from our Swiss duty-free shop. If you have any questions or requests, please do not hesitate to contact one of our cabin crew members. Auch wenn an Bord nicht gestattet ist. Aus Sicherheitsgründen sind Sie verpflichtet, sich anzuschnallen, wenn immer Sie Ihren Sitzplatz eingenommen haben. Sobald wir unsere Reiseflughöhe erreicht haben, beginnen wir mit dem Service. Später haben Sie die Möglichkeit, exklusive Markenprodukte aus unserem Swiss Duty Free Shop einzukaufen. Für weitere Informationen stehen wir Ihnen jederzeit gerne zur Verfügung. Mesdames et messieurs, nous aimerions vous rappeler qu'il est interdit de fumer à bord de cet avion. Pour des raisons de sécurité, vous êtes obligé de vous attacher lorsque vous êtes assis. Dès que nous aurons atteint notre altitude de croisière, nous commencerons notre service. Plus tard, vous aurez la possibilité d'acheter des articles de réputation mondiale parmi la sélection que nous vous proposons de notre vente à bord. N'hésitez pas à vous adresser à un membre de l'équipage pour toute information ou questions supplémentaires.
Hello, Bilan 8. My level 35, you to pick up.
Line 8, extra Mike, should identified.
Agreed, Runner 83 November Romeo, level 350, tag to Dino.
Runner 83 November Romeo, should identified.
Let's put the announcement for the passengers. Let's take the 25 distance to top of descent. So the PA.
Morning, Beeline 5 November, level 350, speed 78.
Beeline 5 November, should identified. Continue.
Thank you, November.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the Zurich airport. We'll be landing there in approximately 20 minutes from now. We start our descent shortly, in around 4 minutes. There is a very good weather in Zurich today, 21 degrees Celsius, no clouds, good visibility, variable wind, just 3 knots. Wish you a very pleasant stay in Zurich. Thank you for choosing Virtual Swisser. Okay, then we've got the info for the passengers. So shortly we should prepare the cabin for the arrival. Or maybe let's jump a little bit for now for the cabin.
Aurora 906 Mike X-ray, flight level 350, speed decimal 78 or less.
Gunner 96 Mike X-ray, should identify. Continue on the speed at Baker, then Suksand.
Again, speed, Baker, and then Suksand, Ryanair 96 Mike X-ray.
Okay, now 9 miles to go. Let's check the start our descent shortly.
Phoenix 71 X-ray, contact Milano 132, that's move to 85.
Above level 80, let's descend to then 8,000 feet. 80. Check the approach. Seatbelts to 1.
Gentlemen, we will now prepare the cabin for the landing. Please make sure that your hand luggage is stowed safely and the overhead compartments are under the seat in front of you. At this point, we would like to remind you of the possibility to make a donation for the SOS Children's Villages. Meine Damen und Herren, wir werden nun die Kabine für die Landung vorbereiten. Bitte versichern Sie sich, dass Ihr Handgepäck sicher verstaut ist. An dieser Stelle möchten wir Sie an die Möglichkeit erinnern, einen Beitrag für die SOS Kinderdörfer zu spenden. Mesdames et messieurs, nous allons à présent préparer la cabine pour l'atterrissage. Veuillez vous assurer que tous vos bagages à main soient dans les compartiments à bagages ou sous les sièges devant vous. À cette occasion, nous aimerions vous rappeler la possibilité de faire un don pour la village d'enfants d'SOS. Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seat and fasten your seat belts. We also ask you to put your seat back in the upright position and to fold away your table as well as your leggers and video screen. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, wir bitten Sie wieder Platz zu nehmen und Ihre Sitzgurte zu schließen. Bitte stellen Sie Ihre Sitzlehne senkrecht und klappen Sie Ihren Tisch, die Fußstütze und den Bildschirm zurück. Danke. Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous prions de regagner votre siège et d'attacher votre ceinture de sécurité. Veuillez également redresser le dossier de votre siège en position verticale et rabattre votre tablette ainsi que votre appui-pied et l'écran individuel de vidéo. Merci.
Speckfield of traffic, Hotel Bravo, Romeo Alpha Charlie, departure runway, sorry, arrival runway 30.
Okay, then let's start the landing lights to on. Landing lights on, cabin. Zurich traffics with 72 Tango Lima and turning the ILS approach runway 14. We have 16 miles to go. Then check 1015.
On Juliet cross runway 28, contact apron 121.755. Bye-bye.
On Juliet, cross runway 28.
Then the approach checklist briefing confirmed runway 14 ILS. ECOM status is checked. The seatbelt signs is on barrow. Reference 1015 set. Engine mode selector normal and then minimum set both 1602.
Charlie. 8 kilo golf in 290 degrees, 3 knots, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Swiss 72 Tango Lima, are you approaching for runway 14?
Correct, runway 14, 17 miles to go.
Roger. Swiss 72 Tango Lima, for your information, I will stop my descent at 6,500 feet. Please report when established on the ILS.
Correct, becoming established. 16 miles to go. My speed is around 210.
Hotel Mike,
Roger, thank you.
00 degrees going up, runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28, clear to land, Hotel Mike Charlie.
Okay then, flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1.
8 kilo departure.
Zurich traffic Swiss 72 Tango Lima full established ILS runway 14. We have 14 miles to go. Okay, then we are establishing.
Auto Bravo Sierra Golf Delta, line up at wait, runway 28.
Line up and wait.
Hotel Mike Charlie, left in 2 kilo.
Left into my Charlie.
278 November on Juliet, cross runway 28, contact apron 121.7555.
Juliet, crossway 121.7555, please,
Hotel Mike Charlie, apron 121.7555.
121.7555 for Mike Charlie.
64 Romeo Kilo on Juliet, cross runway 28, contact apron 121.7555.
2,500.
So we can check the
2,500.
speed back now on 180 or 160. Speeding back 160.
Ready for departure to make Zulu attack.
Auto Bravo Charlie Kilo Golf, Tower Greece, ticket H1015, taxi to Alpha 1.
H1015, taxi to Alpha 1. Kilo Golf. 27 Tango Lima.
27 to Tango Lima, Juliet, cross runway 28, contact apron 121.7555.
2,500.
Juliet, cross runway 28, 121.7555. 27 to Tango Lima.
Break. Speech flaps 2. Speed check flaps 2. Gear down.
Swiss 72 Tango Lima, can you report the actual speed, please?
For now 200 and we have 5 miles to go.
Sorry, we were unreadable. What is the speed?
200, 200.
Roger, thank you.
And we have 4 miles, point 1 to go.
Established on ILS 1 of Zurich.
Flaps 3.
Hotel Kilo Golf, line up and wait, runway 28.
Line up and wait, runway 28, Hotel Kilo Golf.
1 flaps 4.
1,000.
Hello, power bus 411.
Lot 41 Tower, good morning on taxiway Juliet, cross runway 28 and contact apron 121.755.
Landing checklist. Flaps.
121.755.
Auto thrust speed, auto brake. Low. Econ memo, landing no blue.
500.
Disconnecting autopilot.
Auto Bravo Sierra Golf Victor, Tower QNH1015, taxi to Alpha 1.
300. 100 above.
3 Bravo Zulu,
Continue.
Tower, cross runway 28, contact apron 121.755.
200. Minimum.
Land.
100.
We take the long landing for traffic.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
knots, reverse cancelled.
Expect start of traffic, Hotel Bravo, Romeo Alpha Charlie, takeoff runway 30.
Zurich traffic with 72 Tango Lima, runway 14 vacated.
Eurowing 762 Zurich traffic, 4 trucks are to go for runway 14 landing.
Okay, then let's take this.
Hotel Kilo Golf, leave controls on Route Sierra, wind 320 degrees 1 knots, runway 28 clear. Hotel Golf Victor, line up at 28.
Zurich traffic with 72 Tango Lima, crossing runway 28, taxiing to the gate. Okay.
Alpine 41 Tango Romeo Tower, good morning, behind the in line up runway 28, behind.
After landing checks, flaps and spoilers, retracted disarm, APU off and predictive winch systems.
Zurich traffic, Eurowing 762, vacated runway 14. Eurowing 762 continuing taxi now via Hotel 2, Juliet, disregard. Eurowing 762 is taxiing now to 8 Alpha 04 via Hotel 2, Juliet, crossing runway to 8, then inner Foxtrot November.
Hotels approaching Sierra 3500 feet, repeat to lead frequency.
Hotel Golf Delta, frequency change approved, check dog.
That's the Delta. Oh, good to know, 64 November Mike, so patrol.
64 November Mike, tower on Juliet, cross runway 28, contact Avon, 121.755, hi.
Let's go straight in the overdate for another 64 November Mike.
4571 tower, good morning, behind the
request
easy
ground
line up runway
services.
28, behind.
Behind easy line up, behind the Dardo 572, control.
Alpine 41 Tango Romeo, wind degrees 4 knots, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Clear for take. Runway 28, Alpine 41.
Eurowing 762 crossing runway in 28 Zurich traffic.
Specfilter traffic, Hotel Bravo Romeo Alpha Charlie, arrival runway 30.
Swiss 72 Tango Lima on blocks. Thank you very much for cooperation. Have a good day, Swiss traffic.
We do, sir.
Okay, then we're going back.
Coming to 8, contact apron 121.755.
Yes, close to 821.755, that is
Alpine for 1 Tango Romeo, contact departure. Bye-bye.
The boarding requested.
Tower to Delta Alpha, Alpha 1, Delta Alpha.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened until we have reached our final parking position and the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. We hope that you enjoy your stay on board, and on behalf of Swiss and your crew, thank you for flying with us and goodbye. We all wish you a very pleasant day. Meine Damen und Herren, wir bitten Sie, angeschnallt sitzen zu bleiben, bis wir unseren Standplatz erreicht haben und das Anschnallzeichen erlischt. Wir hoffen, dass Ihnen der Flug mit uns gefallen hat und im Namen von Swiss und ihrer Besatzung besten Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Wir alle wünschen Ihnen noch einen sehr schönen Tag. Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous prions de rester attachés jusqu'à l'arrêt complet de l'avion et de l'extinction du signal correspondant. Nous espérons que ce vol vous a plu et au nom de Swiss et de votre équipage, merci beaucoup et au revoir. Nous vous souhaitons une très bonne journée.
Idaho 571, contact departure. Bye-bye.
Contact departure, Idaho.